Here we have a fabulous 2019 on a 69 registration Land Rover Discovery HSE Luxury. So it's a fabulous specification and we'll talk you around that. But the key things to point out as we start is the colour, which is Farallon Black. So it's almost Land Rover's answer to BMW's Carbon Black. If you look at it, you can probably see from the camera in certain lights, it looks a very, very dark blue. So it's a beautiful colour and it goes beautifully with the two-tone interior, which we'll show you as we get around. But that's Ebony and Glacier leather interior, Windsor leather interior. It's got a dynamic pack, which is very important on these cars. So on the front bumper, that's the extra sort of slats in this side grille here. And on the rear bumper, it's some exhaust cutouts, which we'll show you as we get around. Just makes it a much, much better looking Discovery. It's got a full Land Rover main dealer service history from new, and it's just a fabulous looking car. So let's start at the front. And as you can see, the first thing that is part of those visuals is the full gloss black pack on the front end. So the Discovery badging, the front grille, the section on the lower grille here as well, all finished in gloss black paintwork, and that dynamic pack which we just touched on as well. LED headlights with a signature daytime running light across the bottom, and these have high beam assist in them as well, a very powerful headlight. And then coming around the side, one of my favourite wheels on this car, this is the 21-inch Dyna Viper dark grey wheels. So they're a satin dark grey paint finish, which is a lovely contrast against that Farallon Black. And the multi-spoke wheel, again, I think it suits the car down to the ground. Fixed Land Rover side steps, Discovery side steps down there as well. Gloss black door mirrors, so again, contrast to the paintwork, and the A-frame here again in gloss black. Keyless entry and exit, and if you have a look at the door mirror in the top corner just before we go inside the car, you'll see the blind spot monitoring, which will illuminate orange if there is somebody in your blind spot. And then if you have a look inside, the beautiful two-tone Ebony and Glacier interior. So smooth leather everywhere you look in this car. These Discovery 5s are such a big step up in terms of quality on the interior compared to a Discovery 4. Power winged headrests on the car as well. Dual panoramic sunroofs, and the front one does tilt and slide as well. And on the outside, either side of those sunroofs, we've got the full length extended roof bars, which go all the way to the back of the car, which is a really nice feature as well. Not many you see with those. We'll talk more about the interior options as we get around the driver's side, but have a look in the back. All of these Discoveries are 7-seaters, and then loads of legroom in the back here, so you'll easily get lots of adults in these cars. You've got the rear TV screens in the headrests as well for the children in the back. And we have the remote and 2 pairs of headphones to go with those as well. Rear climate control, and then again, those dual panoramic roofs just helping all of the passengers. So even the people in the back 2 seats also get light from those roofs as well. Coming around the back, again, so the extra bits of the dynamic pack, these exhaust sections or sort of fake exhaust cutout sections down here, but if you compare it to a car which doesn't have the dynamic pack, they make a big difference, and in our opinion, they're very important. It just makes it a much better looking car. And then I'll open the boot, power tailgate, and then they've gone with sort of a Range Rover sort of split tailgate. So you've got this extra section here. If you push a button, that will fold down as well. And then as we touched on, the 2 extra seats, a massive boot to start with, but you can bring up the seats individually in the back. So I'll show you one just so you can get an idea of what that looks like. So you just pull that button once and the seat. Might have to have the car running actually for the battery power, but I'll give it a go. There you go. I've got to hold the button actually, sorry. And that will come up. And like I say, you can do them individually, so I'm just going to do this to give you an idea of the space you can still have if you're carrying, say, 6 passengers. Pop the headrest up manually, and you've still got lots of boot space to go on the right-hand side there. Shut that down, and then button up here to shut the power tailgate. Reverse camera on the tailgate there as well, and then again the black pack continuing on the badges, the section across the top of the number plate section here, and above the diffuser here, all in gloss black. Rear parking sensors and front parking sensors as well, obviously. And then we'll jump inside and talk you through some of the interior options. So starting on the driver's door card, for the electrically adjustable seats, there is memory settings for the driver here. Meridian surround sound system, so a 1280 watt stereo, a very powerful sound system in this car, and it does sound fabulous. Electric windows and power folding door mirrors on there as well, and then keyless start as well as keyless entry. I'll just fire it up so you can see all of the systems in life. So in front of me, electrically adjustable steering column, so that will come in and out, up and down as well. And then you've got the new sort of touch buttons on the steering wheel here. So on the left hand side we've got the buttons to control your virtual cockpit in front of you, and on the right hand side we've got some lovely features. So at the top here, adaptive cruise control, so it will keep you at a set distance from the car in front of you, which is lovely to have. Lane departure warning there, and a heated steering wheel there as well, and that will illuminate orange when that's on. Shift paddles behind the steering wheel, and then obviously your headlights all on auto and automatic high beam as we touched on before if you push that away from you. And you can customize this virtual cockpit to however you'd like, so there's different display settings. If I go to display layout, at the moment it's on traditional 2 dials. You can have 1 dial in the center, or you can have a very popular full map display. Just very neat to see there, and it's very useful. You still have all of the information you need, so your speed, your range, your mileage, etc. is all still there for you. Coming over to the center screen, so Land Rover's own navigation system is very good, so it's very responsive, as you can probably see. As soon as I'm touching it, it's doing whatever I'm asking it to do. It's a very good system, and the navigation is also up to date. If I pop it into reverse, you've got a massive reverse camera there with all of the guidelines as well. And if I go on the seat section, I'll show you the front seats are heated and ventilated, so you'll see they will blow cold air out through the seats as well as heated, and that's the same in the back seats as well. And then down here, obviously 4-zone climate control, so your front climate control is controlled here, and there is rear climate control behind me as well, which you would have seen when we went in the back of the vehicle. Tons of storage in here, massive deep cubby hole in the section there, and then very cleverly in these new Discoveries you've got an extra section behind the cup holders here, so it's very deep under there as well. Tons of storage everywhere you look. And then I'll pop it into access mode so you can see the car's in air suspension, so when I jump out it will drop down, and it's just easier for you to get in and out of. But we'll turn the car off and jump out and summarize for you. And you'll see as I shut the door, it should drop down. There you go, it's going down now. And it's also a better looking car when it's in access mode. It will do that automatically if you set it to do so. So when you turn the car off and you go to get out, it makes it easy access for you. But as we touched on at the start, Farallon Blue, just over 84,000, Farallon Black, sorry, just over 84,000 miles from new, a full Land Rover main dealer service history, a very well looked after example with lovely specification and that two-tone interior. My name's Ben, I hope the video's helped. Thank you very much for watching.